Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am continuing to answer questions that were asked. So thank you for keeping the questions coming. So this one is related to a prior video that I made about praying and talking to my mom and doing research once I learned about the diagnosis, right? And the question said, was it because I thought it was terminal, or was it because this would be considered different from the norm? So I'll tell you that no matter what faces me in life, the first thing I always do is pray, right? I always have to talk to the big guy. He's non-judgmental. I can be my true authentic self, and I know he hears me. And then talking to my mom, a girl always needs the comfort of her mom. And it was important for me to just talk to her and share how I was feeling, etc. And doing the research, I knew something was different, so I had to learn about what it would be like for my child growing up, what would her future potentially look like, and what care should I make sure that I'm getting for her, because I need to be her advocate. I knew it was not terminal, right? So that was never a concern there, but I knew that she would be short for the rest of her life. And also, I knew that she would be considered different from what is considered the norm. And I question norm a lot, right? I think 9 years ago, society wasn't as focused as inclusion and diversity as we are now. So back then, of course, I started to wonder what it would be like when she start going to school, when she's out in society, when she's playing with friends, etc. And sometimes when we are out, you actually see the stares. The stairs sometimes get to be uncomfortable, but we also welcome those who want to stop and talk to us, and some have done. I remember one lady stopped us and she wanted to ask about when did we learn, and some other questions, which I thought was good, and we're always open to answer. So that was basically it right there. And then the question also followed up with, does she require any adaptive equipment? So no, she doesn't need any equipment. I always like to say the girl is just short, right? But we do need stools. So we have several stools around the house. She has a stool at school, and the stool at school is more so to prevent her leg from dangling when she sits, because her legs cannot touch the floor, right? So she has to sit and have her leg rest on something. We know the school bathrooms, they're much smaller, so she's able to reach. So yeah, no adaptive equipment now, and we don't expect there to be any with her growing up. All right. And then how is she dealing with being different? So this is one question I will definitely have to get her to do some recording on, even though sometimes she appears shy, right? I'll try to get her to record something, but sometimes it bothers her. She has shared, that sometimes children, their questions are, why are you so small? Are you a baby? How old are you? And we know that children let things roll off their tongue because they don't know. The children are the most honest individuals you could ever find. And it does bother her because her friends are taller, right? But at the same time, she has also shared with me that, Mom, there are times that I love being small. I can get into places where my friends cannot even go in. And so I think it's a mix with her. I don't ever want to undermine her feelings, right? Because her feelings are hers and they're valid. But I think she's fine. She gets into all the fashion clothes. Even sometimes I'm like, do you want me to cut them? And she's like, no, they're supposed to go all the way and fall on the ground and almost trip you over, etc. So she's doing fine. We don't limit or restrict her from anything that will not hurt her. So she's doing fine. So again, thank you for the questions, and keep those questions coming. I'll be sure to answer to the best of my ability, except where it's really medical and technical that I can't give the best expertise, conversation or advice. I would have to pass those on. But keep your questions coming. Thank you.